Here we are, back for phase 2 of military makeover, Operation the Adams Family. Veteran Michael Adams was injured by an IED in Iraq that changed the course of his life forever. His young daughter Cecilia has a severe disability, cerebral palsy. Wife Brittany is caring for both of them and their older daughter, Nevaeh. Newest member of the family, JW, sets the example. Watch your buddy's back and help him get where he needs to go. Our policy, no man left behind.
Time for us to show our appreciation and give back to those who have sacrificed.
For your service to our country.
This is Military Makeover. Today's Military Makeover is brought to you by the Navy Mutual Aid Association, insuring those who serve since 1879.
You know, when you serve in the military, you become part of a unique culture. It's a way of life much more difficult than the mainstream. Our efforts here recognize that, and some of our partners have made it their sole mission in life to serve those who serve and their families.
Ken, thank you so much for being a part of our military makeover. We really appreciate you being here.
Thanks, Art. We're really excited to be here and proud to support the Adams family with this home for them.
So tell us a little bit about what Millie does.
So Millie really is designed to help military families with the PCS, or Permanent Change of Station process. So as you probably know, every year about 250,000 military families move all around the world.
Sure.
And we try to help provide them information to help them pick the right place for their family to live when they get to that new duty station.
So DOD only provides maybe a moving truck, right? They don't provide any information necessarily about where you're moving to, and that's what you guys do.
Yeah, all that kind of burden of the moving process falls on the military family, and specifically it falls on the shoulders of the spouse. And 93% of military spouses are women. So they have that stress and that anxiety of finding the right place for their family to live, and they have to figure that out on their own. And so we try to fill that gap and help provide them the information they need to make the best decision.
They may not know the best schools for their kids transferring in, or the best playgrounds, or where the best shopping area is.
Yeah, exactly. We want to try to introduce them to those neighborhoods and find out where the best place, where other military families have kind of lived, and can talk about that a little bit so they can be more comfortable when they get there and pick the right place for their family.
Kind of like boots on the ground.
Exactly,
for the family.
exactly, boots on the ground. We do three things really at Millie. One is education. So we want to educate military families on how to buy a home if they've never bought one, how to use their VA loans, how to pick the right neighborhoods, the most important things they need to know before they move. Second, when they're ready to buy a home, we've got a whole network of realtors across the country that are veterans and military spouses themselves. So these are folks that have lived their life, walked in their shoes, and really understand not only the home buying process, but the military moving process. And then lastly, we provide military spouses who are our scouts, kind of boots on the ground, that can help you kind of close the distance and do all those things you need to have done before you move into a new community when you can't be there
It's
to do it.
such an amazing, invaluable service. I'm going to report back to Gunny with all of this information, and we're going to see you later on the episode with a few other team members, correct?
Yes, we're really excited, and we'll talk to you a little more about Millie.
Sounds good.
You know, I've got a pretty special platoon of partners. Contractors and volunteers, they're all very special people, trust me. And a bunch of our partners keep showing up for each and every makeover, giving their time, getting their companies involved, and dealing with art. Fortunately, that hasn't stopped anybody yet.
Yeah, right, Gunny, right back at you. Tracy, welcome back to Military Makeover. This is your third makeover with us. It's so good to see you.
It's great to be back. We love to take part of such a fantastic cause.
Budget Blinds, as a company, for those who may not know, does so much all over the country. Tell us about it.
We actually have 1,000 style consultants and franchisees across the United States and Canada, as well as Mexico, and we cover 8,000 cities.
Wow. And in each individual city, you have somebody like Pam, our local representative, who designed all of this makeover, right?
Pam is our local consultant, and her team came in and actually sat down with the Adams family and really sat down to see what their wants and needs were.
Now, some people might think, it's budget blinds, I got to do it myself, it's one of those big box kind of
Oh,
things.
no.
Exactly.
We take care of you from start to finish. So we do the design process, and then we actually come and we do the installation. And from the installation, we teach you how to take care of your blinds, how to work the blinds and shades. So we decided wood blinds to be able to coordinate the floors as well as the cabinets. And it was an eco-friendly product. It was very lightweight. And we decided to do that as well as add motorization and cordless.
So yeah, exactly. I was going to say, because in the kids' rooms, you don't want to have those hanging cords because they can be a safety hazard. That is such an amazing feature that people may not realize is out there right now.
It's a huge feature and something that everybody should be aware of with child safety.
Well, Tracy, listen, our guys are coming in here and we've got a lot of work to do, so we're going to get out of the way and we'll check back in with you later in the makeover. Is that cool?
That's awesome.
All right.
Armstrong team is going all out. 3 rooms, 2 days. And they've got to finish before I can get my other teams back in there in the kitchen. So Gunny's all over the floor too, so to speak.
That be the deck up, Art. I want to hear about the floors.
I'm telling you, this guy's got a memory like an elephant. I got it, Gunny. So Jeremy, Gunny is what they say gunning for me here. He wants information on these floors, and they are done, but I kind of don't want to tell him that they're done, right? But they do go in quick, right?
Vivero luxury flooring, it goes in really easy. The Orlando team did a great job, and it's going to provide a lot of great features for the Adams.
Well, you guys have 150 years of experience in the business, and you're made in the USA, right?
That's right. This Vivero flooring is actually made in our new plant in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, so 100% made in the USA.
Fantastic. Now, specifically with installation, because I literally blinked and it was done.
It's very fast. Thanks to a technology we call IntegraLock in the Vivero flooring, it actually clicks together. You don't need to glue it down, so it goes right in over the existing floor.
Were there any challenges installing in the other 2 rooms that we did? We did 3 rooms in 2 days, like we said. You basically just needed level dry floor, right?
Yeah, the prep is really basic. You just have a flat, dry floor, and then you can click it down on top of the floor. No glue, so you can move the furniture in right away.
Jeremy, thank you for what you guys have done for the Adams family and for our military makeover. I'm going to report back to Gunny and let him know that from the floor up, it's been done. Jeremy, thanks for being here, man.
Great to be here. Thanks, Art.
Appreciate it.
Now, it's estimated that 1 in every 5 veterans suffer from PTSD. And the number of vets that commit suicide every day is just simply tragic. A loyal friend that will never leave their side can go a long way to saving some of those lives.
So we're back with Dr. Omis from Bayer Canine Advantix 2. So tell me about how Bayer and Operation Canine Care all came together.
The program started in 2016, building upon our partnership with Canines for Warriors in 2014. Operation Canine Care, it's really about the dog and the veteran and making sure that the dog has the wellness care that it needs. Through the program, Bayer contact our veterinarians and our retailers and join them all together in a network. The veterinarian donates free wellness care for the life of the dog.
Wow.
And this includes fecal examinations, diagnostic testing, vaccination, and education on fleas and ticks.
And also the retailers are providing how much? $1,000 annually?
$1,000 annually. They can use the $1,000 for supplies, leashes, anything that they need.
And that's provided for the lifetime of the animal.
Yes, the lifetime of the animal.
As soon as we get a break in the action, I'm going to take off and actually go to Michael's partnered retail outlet, and we're going to find out exactly what goes on there. So thank you for joining us, and thanks for all the information. You've really done a great thing for us.
You're welcome. Thank you, Art.
Now, we have partners that specialize in helping veterans. With all due respect, we all of us need to pitch in where we can, and that includes you.
Dave and David, thank you so much. NLC Loans is a really great partner on our military makeover. What drew you to the project?
We saw that the Adams family was renting their home from their grandparents, and we thought this was a great opportunity to actually help them get a mortgage. This is what we should be doing as a country. This is what we should be doing as a company, helping veterans, helping them realize their dreams of home ownership. Our brand is about consumer advocacy, and there's no place to be an advocate than for a veteran.
The mortgage process, especially VA loans and government-backed mortgages, can seem a little daunting because there are some challenges that come along with that. How do you work around that?
At NLC Loans, as a personal mortgage advisor, I had to pass a national test along with various state tests. Very well versed in the VA mortgage process. We worked directly with Michael to obtain his certificate of eligibility with the VA. Once we were able to obtain that, we could move right into the application process with him.
Most lenders are 70% conventional and 30% government loans. We're actually the opposite. We do about 70% of the loans that we originate are government loans, with a good majority of those being VA.
What are some of the misunderstandings or misconceptions that people have when obtaining a loan?
Many veterans don't realize that they are entitled to a VA mortgage. So we help them through those channels and through the processes to make sure that they are, in fact, eligible for a VA mortgage. In addition to that, they feel that it is a difficult process to get pre-approved for a mortgage. But because we are educated and well-versed in the programs, we can help them through the process.
So Dave, there's actually something called a 5-year rate guarantee. What's that all about?
So the NLC Loans 5-year rate guarantee is just meant for peace of mind for the consumer. Rates are kind of a pain point for consumers. They never know if they're getting the lowest rate. But if rates should fall anytime over the next 5 years, we'll refinance that consumer, waive the origination fee, waive the appraisal fee, and get them the new low rate. And this is, again, just peace of mind for the consumer when shopping for a mortgage.
It certainly is, and it takes away a lot of that fear and anxiety. You guys will be around for the next segment then, right?
We will.
All right, I'll see you in a little bit.
Thank you.
Like the Gunny said, we've got partners that come back makeover after makeover, donating their time, products, and labor, because they know that the good that comes from this is going to last a family a lifetime. What brings Choice Cabinets back to Military Makeover again and again?
You know, we feel it's very important, no matter what house a family's in, to make it feel as much as home as possible.
And on this particular design, your sister, Jessica, right, she designed a whole different layout.
A designer's main focus is, one, to make sure that everything's going to work together. The countertop colors, the cabinet colors, paint colors, flooring, all of that. Second is to maximize and utilize as much space as possible. And really, you want to look at it as a whole. You don't really want to focus on just the cabinet colors or just the countertop. You want to make sure that everything works together.
That is so great. Jason, thank you for being a part of this makeover, and we're going to hold you to coming back again, man, because we couldn't do this without you guys.
Thank you. We'll be there, and it was all our pleasure.
All right, thanks, man.
Moving or storing a memory foam mattress? Keep it flat. Memory foam tends to lump up when stored on its side. If that happens, the lump is there to stay. And don't store anything heavy on your memory foam to avoid permanent indentations.
You know, we're always proud when we find new partners with a tradition of giving, who get involved because of commitment to their communities and to our veterans. We found one of those partners in United Furniture Industries, makers of Simmons Upholstery and Case Goods, along with the Simmons Bedding Company. One of the most important and exciting parts of any of our military makeovers is when we actually get to put furniture in the house. Jim, you're here to help us with that, right?
Absolutely. At United Furniture Industries, we supply every product for every part of the home, which includes stationary sofas, stationary sectionals, reclining furniture, reclining chairs, hide-a-beds, bedroom furniture, casual dining, occasional tables, literally everything for the entire home. And I gotta tell you, that's exactly what we're bringing this week to the Adams. We have a licensing agreement with the Simmons Bedding Company, and they're a part of this too. They're supplying all the bedding, all the mattresses for every room in the home.
You know, a nice comfortable bed makes it feel like home, right?
It absolutely does, and our products are built with quality, style, value, comfort, and all the things that they really deserve.
Well, you know, Simmons is a name that everybody knows. They've been around for a long time. Tell me about how that partnership came together and what it means for the consumer.
Sure. Well, it's two individual companies, but it's under one great American brand. So at United Furniture, we focus on value first and foremost. But like I said, quality, style, and value are built into every piece of product that we take to market. We're very proud of our product, but we're also very proud of our people. We have manufacturing facilities in North Carolina, North Mississippi, California, and we support over 3,000 American families that do a great job every day for us.
Yeah, that's really great, especially when you come home, sit on the couch, you know it's American made, and you know that you're helping another American family by buying it, right?
Absolutely. We're proud to say that you can find our product in every state in the U.S. and beyond. We're fortunate enough to have great support and relationships with retailers across America.
That is awesome, Jim. Well, hold on. You know what? I see people lining up at the door here. So why don't we get out of the way, let them do their work, and we'll check back later in the makeover, and you can walk me through the whole process.
Sounds great.
All right. Our military makeover is recognizing the sacrifices of a deserving Marine, Michael Adams, and his family. One of our partners supporting the effort is RLHC, a family of hotel brands with a mission to assist military personnel, active and retired, in every way possible. Paul, thank you so much. It's so great to be here at Red Lion, and we want to thank Red Lion and the entire RLHC family for being a partner with us on this military makeover. You guys have been amazing, and you're taking care of not only our cast and crew, but the Adams family as well. Isn't that right?
Yeah, it's great. The Adams family is a special guest here during the wonderful makeover that you guys are doing to their house. And RLHC and our family of brands, Red Lion Hotels, Hotel RL, Guest House, we support military families all year long. And our brands really understand the stress and strain that military service puts on the service member, their family, and certainly wounded veterans as well. And so we want to be able to thank and honor them by giving back through promotional rate offerings, and special accommodations for those who have served.
As a family comes in, what can they expect when they get to the Red Lion here?
Well, one of the things that's great about our brands is that we're pet friendly. So JW's here with the Adams family, and that's a true member of the family that have been left out of a lot of hotels for a long time. So having that fur friend with them is important to a lot of guests.
So across the 120 locations, across the brand, it's really about getting local, right? Explain that.
All of our team members in any Red Lion hotel know the best local watering hole, the little hideaway restaurant, and they're experts in that area, and they can really help people launch into a great adventure, something they never even expected.
And not only that, but the location. You guys have an excellent location. Tell us about that.
The Red Lion here in Kissimmee is just outside of the main gate to Walt Disney World, and so it's a fine location for any family that's looking to make take a great adventure and make some memories.
At the final reveal, when they get in the house, you've got a little special gift for them. Can you tease that a little bit for us?
Well, we are close to the main gate of Walt Disney World, and so it's a surprise that I think they'll find very magical.
Thank you for having us, and thank you for what you're doing for the Adams family.
Thanks, Art.
Now, less than a year ago, Michael Adams had a stroke. His service dog, JW, knew Michael was in trouble. Went for help and saved Michael's life. A service dog can be a veteran's lifeline. Let's all be aware of that and give them our support.
Tarek, you've got a great place here, and tell us how you got involved with Bear and Operation Canine Care.
About a year ago, Bear approached us with Operation Canine Care, asked us if we'd like to participate, and we told them it's the least we could do. These people, they sacrifice so much for us. We're more than glad to do it.
And obviously, being part of the Operation Canine Care program, they can come in here all year long. They have a gift card. Tell me about that.
We provide him with a $1,000 gift card. This way, JW is able to be provided with everything he needs. Whether it's grooming, collars, toys, treats, dog beds, and any time of the year, he's more than welcome to come in and
pick something out. And I understand that he did that today. He was sniffing around here.
I think we found something for JW that he's going to be happy with.
JW is a regular here then, right?
He's one of our favorite customers.
Thanks again for having us. Really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
1 in 5 Americans prioritize paying for leisure activities like eating out over buying life insurance. Speak with a life insurance specialist and get the right life insurance at the right cost for you and your family.
All right, we're wrapping up episode 2 of the Adams Family Military Makeover. In our next episode, the Adams family returns for the big reveal. They are going to get the surprise of their lives. That's my favorite part of the show, to see the look in their eyes. Ooh, rah, yeah.
Hey, Gunny, we gonna finish this military makeover or what?
At ease, Art. Art, that's a parade rest.
Gunny, I can't keep up with all your moves.
Yeah, nobody can keep up with my moves, Art. Make sure you tune in for the next episode and the Adams Family Big Reveal. You can't miss that. That's the big payoff.
Today's military makeover has been brought to you by the Navy Mutual Aid Association, insuring those who serve since 1879. T-shirts generously donated by Rush Order Tees.